In the last couple of years, there's been a growing focus on ESG investing. Companies have moved on from optimizing just their returns, but also prioritizing the sustainability aspect of their projects. Many banks now only give out loans to projects which satisfy their sustainability criteria.
We would like to help investors make decisions not just based on profits and risks, but also based on sustainability. How do we do that? To simplify this, we divide our model into two parts. Part A focuses on calculating a sustainability score, whereas Part B focuses on calculating an economic score based on risk and returns. In Part A, we look upon aspects such as landscape, outdoor activities, nature diversity, natural resources, and cultural heritage. Let us explain this using two example case studies.
First case example we take is Fosen Wind. Located in Trøndelag, Norway, near the Storheia region, the Fosen Wind Energy Project is Europe's largest onshore wind power project, comprising 6 major wind farms with a combined capacity of 1,057 megawatts. Construction of the project commenced in 2016 and commissioning was completed in 2020. However, by not considering sustainability, the project has gained huge criticism and has been accused of encroaching the reindeer owners' rights and endangering the cultural heritage of the local Sami community. On October 11, 2021, the Supreme Court of Norway ruled the license for the Fosen Wind Power Project as invalid. Another project in question was solar cells on roofs. They do not have a negative impact on the environment because they are installed on prefabricated sites.
For Part B, the economic analysis, one of the foundations is the Markowitz portfolio optimization model. This is a model which aims to explain the strategy of investors. It assumes that assets are characterized only by their expected return and volatility. A good investment is one that has a high Sharpe ratio, meaning a good ratio between expected return and volatility. This model provides a framework for allocating investments so that one might maximize the Sharpe ratio of the portfolio as a whole. This also gives rise to what we call the efficient frontier. The efficient frontier shows the optimal expected return one can achieve given the amount of risk you're willing to accept.
Modern portfolio theory decides on how to invest based on the company's previous returns. We have to make adjustments to this to fit it into our model, which works on projects instead of companies. In our model, expected return is no more based on company value, but instead it's based on expected income based on electricity prices. It is expected that a steady stream of income is wanted, and thus the codependence between different projects is investigated on a monthly basis. Solar and wind and hydro together are not too correlated to each other, so this allows the model to balance out the cash flows per month, per year. Additionally, each project has an assigned sustainability score. Our model allows us to minimize this sustainability score and to evaluate the scope of the impact it has. Our model allows us to balance out these scores so that we minimize our impact, and if necessary, if a project has too big of an impact, to cut that project out of the consideration.
The model is meant as a decision support tool, providing data to be able to make a more informed choice when investing. It is tailored to assess portfolios of renewable energy projects and evaluate the expected return, risk, and impact of the portfolio. This impact consists of social, cultural, and environmental factors. To suit each investor's sustainability goals and risk tolerance, these parameters can be changed. This makes it easy to evaluate if the portfolio meets each investor's demand for sustainability and see how much it affects the expected return of the portfolio. Multiple scenarios can be done with different sustainability limits to assess if the decreased impact is worth the potential loss of revenue.
In the end, we ran 6 renewable energy projects through our model. It was the Hvaler and Sherholm solar power plants, the Fosen and Hywind wind power plants, and the Rjukan and Alta hydropower plants. On this image, you can see the 8 different scenarios we ran them through, running from base case scenario from a regular Markowitz optimization all the way to a highly confined and constrained scenario where diversification, risk tolerance, and environmental sustainability weakness tolerances are implemented. As you can see, from case 8 to 4, the environmental impact decreases significantly at a very small return and Sharpe ratio penalty. This trend continues for 4, 2, and 6, where we implement the risk and volatility and sustainability criteria. And the trend changes when we implement diversification criteria, favoring more solar projects rather than the hydro or the wind ones. All in all, we believe that our model has demonstrated that sustainability can indeed be implemented into investment decisions in terms of projects, and that it can indeed affect the outcome of the investment decision without a stringent penalty on the returns of a project.